When I was 19 years old, over 20 years ago, I found myself in a crisis pregnancy, and my boyfriend was kind of absent and didn't want to have anything to do with it. Went to get my pregnancy confirmed at a clinic, and I was referred to Planned Parenthood for an abortion. I felt like there was my only choice. I wasn't offered any other options or what do you call it, counseling. I didn't know what abortion was when I went in. When I was on the table having the abortion, I knew that there was a life inside of me and that I was killing that life.
So as we were beginning our pro-life ministry in the very early stages, my wife and I experienced an early miscarriage, and that served as kind of a comfort as we continued the pro-life work, because seeing the pain that it caused her that we lost this child, she felt it was very important that we continue in this work to help prevent other women from feeling the same thing when they have babies that they can keep, viable children.
And I'm just out here just to advocate for women, letting them know that they have a choice, and that choice is life, and that's a really good, healthy choice. And
So we felt it was very important, having experienced the loss of a child that early in the womb, that's not necessary for other people to experience. And so we came out here to offer help and assistance, so that people feeling a crisis pregnancy who most of the time weren't pro-choice but felt like they had no other choice, to let them know that there's a community here that will help and give them the assistance that they need, so that they don't have to go through that terrible, violent experience.
And as a woman, how do you think about the fact that, a woman, a lot of people think that a woman should be able to decide over her own body and have the power over her own body? How do you feel about that?
so I think that if you look at it scientifically, biologically, that body that's inside of her is not her body. That's a whole new entity, a whole new being, a whole new life, own heartbeat, own blood flowing, and it's not her body.
That picture that got viral with Donald Trump signing the new abortion laws, and it was so many men standing around him. How do you feel about that, being a man and being so involved in what has to do with the women's bodies?
So I'm actually outnumbered when we come to a lot of these pro-life events, about like 3 to 1 sometimes. It's usually, the younger pro-life crowd is actually stronger and stronger women. I'm actually involved with a group called New Wave Feminists, who are a feminist group that are pro-life, who say, we don't need to kill our children, and we don't need to rely on these doctors and these pharmacists and abortionists in white coats and make them rich. And a lot of the new feminists in America are really feeling strongly that abortion is actually counter-feminism, and it's actually serving the men a lot of times who are skirting their responsibilities as a father. So I'm actually out here trying to get more men involved, because I feel like I have a responsibility to stand up for the women and children in the community.